to coronavirus, what you need to know, Hawaii. We're going to take a quick moment here to talk about the mental impacts of the coronavirus concerns. And I'm here with the mental health expert, Rick Tabor, to talk a little bit about that. Rick, thanks for coming in. Well, when we've heard the news of coronavirus cases and inevitably more cases being announced, kids are going to start to ask questions. What's the best way to engage your child in a conversation about what they see on the news?
So kids are going to hear a lot of things through the media, through the internet, through friends, things like that. It's not all going to be accurate information, and kids can easily get kind of worked up over it all. The best thing for us to do as adults, parents, family, is to stay calm. In any crisis kind of situation, we need to stay calm. It's hard to explain stuff when you're kind of worked up. You never solve the problem through emotional kinds of ways. If you keep calm, then the child keeps calm. You need to, we all should stay up on the facts and stay very factual to try to help our kids understand what's really happening. We all know wash our hands, so that's very important. How to protect yourself is very important. Around the calmness, 80% of illnesses are caused by stress. And so there's a lot of other things going on here besides the virus, flus, colds, things like that. We want to keep our immune system up. And even if somebody did get diagnosed, you also still want to keep the stress level down.
And one way to do that might be to introduce the conversation with something fun like a hand washing exercise, right?
Yeah, so hand washing is how we prevent things. And so I'm sure everybody knows, you want to wash your hands, they're saying, for at least 20 seconds, or 2 verses of happy birthday.
So we're going to do that right now. That's why we're in the bathroom, by the way. So let's do it. Rick, go ahead and turn on the water here. Wash your hands. I tell you what, I'll sing happy birthday for you, okay? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rick. Happy birthday to you. One more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Wow, the acoustics in here. Happy birthday, dear Rick. Happy birthday to you. Nice and clean. Look at that. Now, when we're done, we got paper towels over here on the side.
Okay.
I'll let you do that, and let you dry off your hands there. And we're going to toss it back to Rick and Milika as we finish out our special presentation today. Rick Tabor, thanks for coming in here. Rick Tabor, a mental health expert, and we're going to take it back to you, Rick and Milika.
Thank you for your singing. Happy birthday.
That was a great demonstration.
What I found interesting, we were saying 80% of illness is connected to stress. Who wants to comment about something like that? How important that is?
Keep it down.
Yeah, we see a lot of mind-body relationships all the time, so that's not surprising at all. Your mental health dictates, the activities that you do dictates how your immune system functions. So I think that's right on.
And go ahead.
And I would just emphasize that we want to try to normalize people's behavior. The people running down to Costco and getting, our food supply isn't threatened, our water supply is not threatened. This isn't a hurricane. People need to be prepared, need to wash their hands, and do what they can to prevent infection. That's the best thing you can preach to your kids, is to do the common sense things that we all need to do to prevent this disease from spreading, and not to get them excited and worried about things.
And I was going to ask about that because some people on social media and writing into us were saying, why are people stocking up on water? So is that not necessary then? I mean, just so the viewers know.
There is no threat that we know to our water supply or food supply. I don't know why people are buying a lot of toilet paper. That shouldn't be in short supply. We're not dealing with a hurricane or a natural disaster where that would be a problem. I would make sure you have sanitation equipment around so that people can wash their hands in the family and they're comfortable doing that. But that's the thing I would focus on. It's important to focus on the right things and make your efforts work and help.
Yeah, and Milika, Rick, I do want to emphasize that the CDC does recommend that if you are at high risk, so if you're elderly, have heart, lung disease, or diabetes, that you do want to stock up on your medications. So they do recommend 3 months supply. And that's probably because some supply chains may be an issue. If we get to a point where our healthcare clinics are at capacity from coronavirus, you don't want to have to come in for a medication refill. So having that at hand might save you a visit to your doctors.
Great advice there.
All right, thank you so much. Well, coming up,